Hello and welcome to our very first episode of Forge of Lore. Thanks for joining us. We're excited to get started, but first, let's go around and meet everyone, shall we? Eric.
Hey everybody, I'm Eric.
I'm Emmy.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Josh.
Hell yeah. Alright, now, before we start, I did want to say a couple things. First off, this is D&D 5e, but it's gonna have some unique twists in it. I've adjusted the rules in a lot of minor ways, so, don't come at me with the whole rules as written thing. I assure you, I know the rules as written. This is how I like to play. It's fun, trust me, stick with me, you're gonna love it. And lastly, I did want to say this story is inspired by Viking culture. I've done a lot of research, but just be warned, this isn't Earth, and these aren't exactly the Vikings you might be familiar with. This won't be historically accurate, it's merely inspired by history. So just relax, sit back, and enjoy the story. Alright, now, with that out of the way, let's roll it. Let me tell you a story about Thoren, a distant world that is tidal locked with its sun, meaning the same face of the planet is directed at the sun at all times. The north side, directly facing the sun, is too hot to sustain life, as well as the south side as it's much too cold and dark. However, the edge of the planet, near the equator, is right in the Goldilocks zone. An artificial ring surrounds and rotates around Thoren, blocking the sun to provide a night cycle of 8 hours every 24 hours. Where did this ring come from? That's the question. Thoren is littered with the abandoned remnants of an ancient, high-tech civilization referred to as the Ymir. Nobody knows who they were or what happened to them, but their dilapidated technological remnants cover this world. But this story is about the current civilization, the Thorens, a wide variety of medieval races, Norse in culture. They pray to the gods of Asgard, which are very real in this land. Thoren is divided into 2 continents. The desert continent of Muspelheim in the north is populated by the brutal Vikings, while the southern continent of Ulfheim consists of lush, temperate land, populated by the more proper, Anglo-Saxon-esque culture. They are separated by the single ocean of Thoren, Jormungandr, that encircles the planet near the equator. But they are connected at one point by the massive, ancient megastructure bridge known as the Bifrost. Some of the current civilization of Thorens are fascinated and intrigued by this derelict and defunct technology spread throughout the planet. Some collect artifacts, while others repurpose it for their own means. For this story, we join 4 Thorens in their adventure through this strange world. And we're going to start with Niphirim. Niphirim. You open your eyes in Edakaup. It's a small trading post town outside of JotunnFotr in Muspelheim. You're awoken by the voice of Hilda. She's a local farmer that you met last night, or yesterday when you came into town. You're looking for a cheap place to stay. So, like you tend to do, you go around to the local farms and offer a little bit of help just, in trade for warm bed and, cool bed and warm food. So you came across this chicken farm run by Hilda Brimmel, a human woman in her 40s. You talked to her a little yesterday. She was tending to her chicken farm with her 9-year-old son, Bjorn Brimmel. And she agreed for you to help, and she would give you a place to stay and some food. You were awoken this morning by her voice. All right, order is passed, and breakfast is ready if you wish to join. And then she leaves the room. You're muted.
Fuck. Well, maybe had a bit too much last night.
Do you want to describe yourself?
Yeah. Niphirim is an elf. She has long brown hair, curly, and usually a fucking mess. She is about 5'7", and she's got a device that she wears on her arm, that is very strange looking in this world. It's very mechanical, and she usually keeps like kind of a long sleeve over top of it, so it's not, when she's in public, it's not as visible. And yeah, that's pretty much Niphirim.
All right. So you wake up in let's be honest, it's kind of a storage room. But she made it somewhat comfortable. Put down some straw and some bedding for you. And you smell delicious eggs cooking in the next room. You hear little pots and pans banging around a little bit. And yeah, you were invited to breakfast. What do you do?
So I'm going to start getting the straw out of my hair. I'm going to straighten up a little bit, get the rest of my clothes on, and take a breath as I nurse this headache. I get up and I go out for breakfast.
You walk into the main room. It's not a very big place, but it's serviceable, especially for, just single child family. Although the husband's absent, she mentioned that he passed yesterday. She didn't give any details or anything, but it's
not
just
that
Hilda.
He passed yesterday, but she mentioned yesterday that he
she mentioned yesterday that he passed. Just died just earlier today. Yes, please help me on the farm.
I could really use some assistance with my chickens.
No, it's just Hilda and her son Bjorn. Bjorn's at a table and kind of a makeshift high chair. Already going to town on his breakfast. He's got eggs and pancakes. And Hilda is kind of over by the sink, dealing with the dishes real quick. And there is a place set out for you.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down at the table and kind of put my one leg over the other, and I'm gonna sit there and kind of look at the little boy really awkwardly, and then at anything else.
He's just kind of beaming at you. Good morning.
Hello there. You.
Your name was Niphirim, is that right?
Yeah. Yes, that is correct.
That's a really nice name.
Oh, thank you.
You're an adventurer, right?
Oh, yes, I do love to do that.
He kind of leans in and whispers, I'm going to be an adventurer someday. At which point, Hilda you hear a pot kind of bang, and she says, enough of that, Bjorn. You're to help me in my elder years here on the farm. You know that. We've discussed this. He says,
Ella.
Yes, Mama. And
you must do what your mother says, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose I do. And he kind of glances over at her as she turns back around and like looks at you and he kind of leans in. I'm going to be, he says, have you ever killed anyone? To which Hilda says, Bjarn! Bjarn says, what? It's what adventurers do, they kill bad guys! Isn't that right, Niphirim?
Well, I mean, there have been a few tiffs here and there in my time.
See, I told you! That's enough of that, Bjarn. Finish your food. You've got work to do today. That'll be enough of that, as she kind of grabs her plate and goes over to sits in her place at the table.
What kind of food is in front of me? It's eggs, right?
Eggs and pancakes. Pretty decent for out here in kind of the middle of nowhere.
I'm gonna kind of like play with my food a little bit because I'm not feeling it. And then I'm gonna be like, well, so then, thank you for this.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the help yesterday with the farm.
I mean, that's what I do when I need a place to stay. So,
yes, well, we're happy to help, and the help was appreciated. Don't have much help around here other than Bjarn here, and it's a lot of work, to be honest. It is a sizable chicken farm.
Very good chickens that you have out there, so, just make sure they stay good chickens and that they do the things that chickens do, and, keep it up.
She just kind of looks at you. I'll make sure to do that, thank you.
Well done, you.
So when will you be... She starts kind of eating her food. So when will you be heading out today?
Oh, I was thinking at once, actually. I've got a lot to do today. I'm not really sure what the day has in store for me, so I'm going to go do things then.
I suppose that's probably for the best. Yeah, by the way, you do have the job interview today. It's probably about time to leave for it. Sure. The location's nearby. It's here in Edakaup. So,
is there a market around there?
There is a market in Edakaup. So Edakaup, like I said, it's just outside of JotunnFotr, which is essentially the capital city of this portion of Muspelheim. Edakaup is a trading post. It's an official trading post. However, it's widely known for its kind of shadier side.
Sure.
So, there's a bit of a black market that the locals kind of turn a blind eye to, but there is also the legit, trading and stuff.
Sure.
Like, most trading in this area goes straight to JotunnFotr, but this does have some reputable business, but for the most part, if you want to do black market stuff around JotunnFotr, you go here instead, because JotunnFotr is pretty locked down.
So, Niphirim is going to spend kind of the rest of her morning before this job interview just kind of walking around the market and looking around at stuff and possibly, just kind of checking over her shoulder just to make sure nobody seems to be, following her.
Give me a perception.
Sure.
First roll of the game.
Oh, that's very unsettling.
Uh-oh.
That's going to be a total of 6.
Woof. It is crowded here. It's quite crowded for morning. Everyone's doing their morning chores, morning shopping. Everyone's out and about collecting supplies for the day, and it's hard. You don't recognize any faces around here, so it's a lot of them, because it's a lot of shady business, a lot of them are kind of cloaked. So, it's hard to tell.
Okay, so when I'm done kind of doing that, I'm going to go ahead and head to the job interview.
Yeah, so the place you were told is actually just outside of the main market area. You're looking for one Orvar Tittleson, a man that is he's a dwarf, and he's essentially hired you for this job. It's some kind of scavenging job. That's really all you were told.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what was that first name again?
Orvar. O-R-V-A-R.
Okay.
So yeah, you find the place easy enough. It's kind of a little shack. It seems almost like, I mean, it's a little run down, but a lot of places in this area are, but it also seems kind of secure, and as you kind of approach, you notice it's almost like it's not kept up for sure. But yeah, it's unlabeled, but it's definitely given the description you were given for the job.
Sure.
This is definitely the place. It's got a closed front door.
I'm gonna walk up and just knock.
Knock on the door. It's not very long before you hear a clink, 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 and then it opens. And again, a dwarf, long curly hair, big old beard, some decent armor, half-plate armor, scraggled old man, very sun-beat, and looking, even for a dwarf, relatively aged, like pretty old. He greets you, he opens the door kind of with a gruff face and then catches you and kind of, welcome! You must be Niphirim, am I right?
Oh, yes, that is correct.
Please, come in, you found me. Excellent.
Gonna look around and then just walk in.
You walk into this, it's pretty freaking small. It's essentially a room. There is a desk, there is a bed in the corner, there's like a hearth with, like cooking stuff. It is all very rudimentary. Most attention seems to be put in the desk, and also everything's fucking dusty. But yeah, he's like, please have a seat, and he kind of cleans off a seat. There's like kind of a collection of chairs around a table.
Okay.
He kind of dusts off a seat, clears off a place for you, and pulls the chair up. Please, have a seat.
She'll take a seat, kind of proper straighten her clothes.
Can I get you any coffee?
Oh, yes, in fact, that does sound quite amazing this morning.
Excellent. And so he walks over to the hearth and starts, he's got a kettle going and starts pouring. As he's doing this, he says, you came highly recommended by friends of my employers.
Oh, I'm sure I did.
But I have to ask. And kind of turns around with the tea cups and, are you one of the Coldburns?
Yes, that is her name.
He walks over, places the tea in front of you and kind of sits across from you. I have to say, I was very surprised by how affordable you were.
Oh, I want to do my own thing, so I must compete with those who would charge far higher rates. I'm sure you understand that.
Of course. It's just usually, Coldburns don't really have to compete at all. Everyone just chooses if they can afford them.
My work speaks for itself, so.
So it does. Well, this is actually a group job, so we'll just wait here a moment for the others to show up.
A group job?
Yes. I've been hired to. I'll explain more when they get here, but you will have other people working with you.
Oh,
is that a problem?
Very well. No, of course not. That's fine. That's better than I expected.
Really? What did you expect?
I usually work alone, honestly.
Well, this is quite the big job, and pays very well.
Well, then it's a good thing I am a people person.
I'm sure you are. Kind of fade out on that. As up next, we move on to Marcus. Marcus. You wake up pretty abruptly by being kicked in the foot. Oink! Baldur greets you this morning, brother! Time to rise and shine! You open your eyes.
Metal.
You're in the local we call it a temple, but I mean, to be fair, it's kind of really just a small kind of worship place. I mean, this is a small town, so it's not like they have a big temple or anything. But go ahead and describe your character for us.
Half elf, about 6'2", around 210 pounds. You know, very burly for an elf, or half elf anyway. Blonde hair, blue eyes. You know, what you would expect to see of, you know, a kind of traditional Viking, but he's also a paladin. Yeah.
So you wake
always
up
wearing lots of armor.
So you wake up on the cot. Like I said, it's not a very big place, but it's roomy enough and comfortable. The person waking you by kicking you in the foot, like an asshole, is Ingvar Riesberg. Ingvar is the local cleric, a dragonborn, kind of middle-aged. He's a follower of all the gods. This is a temple for all the gods, which is pretty normal. Usually you just go to a temple and then pray to whichever god you need, or just spread your praise to all of them. But yeah, he's pretty much just even across the board for all the gods. Very, very schooled cleric. You spent the past week helping him sort of clean up the temple and kind of renovate it. It had been a little run down, and he kind of took over for the previous cleric, and so you were helping him out. Become fast friends.
For honest people.
Exactly. So he says, I'd like to thank you for your assistance with the temple.
No problem, brother.
We do not get many holy men around here. They all sort of head to JotunnFotr, as you can imagine. Your company has been very much appreciated, brother.
Indeed, so is yours.
Always good to have a good, intelligent conversation.
Indeed.
Now, I believe you have a job today. You're leaving me. Is that right?
Oh, yes. Hopefully it will pay very well.
Yes. And bring glory indeed. Tell you what, why don't I help you polish and don your armor?
Oh, thank you.
So yes, he helps you kind of spot clean your armor. You tend to keep it fairly clean.
It's gotta be shiny.
Yeah, nice and shiny and grow. And helps you put it on. It's quite a lot, so it takes a minute, but is much easier with help. I mean, you've done it a million times, but it's always nice to have help.
In D&D terms, I think it takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, yours is bulky.
Oh yeah.
Put
on the helmet.
Looking good, brother. A good shining star representation.
Indeed, brother.
For the mighty Thor.
Yes.
And of course, your hammer.
Indeed.
All right, brother. Well, if you need anything, you let me know. May the gods guide you.
If I'm in the area, I will come back and visit.
I look forward to it. Stay safe, brother. And
Blank. Hit the helmet or the armor, or the hammer to my helmet.
He just chuckles. And you head out. Anything you want to do? You again, you have a job interview this morning. You know it's just past the market. Anything you want to do, or head to the job?
Nope. Got everything I need.
All right.
Gonna head straight there.
You head out. You come across the after about 5 minutes travel. You come across the pretty easily the same shack with the door closed.
Knock on the door.
Pretty quickly opens, and you see Orvar Tittleson. Ah! I can tell by your armor. You must be Marcus. Please, come in. I'm Orvar.
Aye.
So he leads
Step
you in.
to the door, kind of like shuffle a little bit, because I would imagine pretty big.
You gotta kind of squeeze through there. He closes the door behind you. You know,
I
Ingvar
see
recommended
he's got
you for...
plate on too. I'm like, nice armor.
Thank you. Right back at you, brother. Ingvar recommended you for this job. From what I understand, this group will need the gods on their side, so I'm glad you agreed.
Indeed.
Come right over here. Can I give you coffee?
No, I'll have a water.
Excellent. I can certainly help you with that. This is, Niphirim. You'll be working with her, and you might as well, get to know each other. There's just a couple more people to show up for your group, and then we'll get started.
Just kind of sit down, but gingerly trying not to, like, break everything, like,
It's all pretty sturdy.
And I'm 210 without the armor, so with the armor, I'm pretty sure I'm, like, pushing, like, 350. I don't know how much
You're a weighty
plate
boy.
weighs.
All right. And then up next, we bring up Eric and Gendry. One sec. Let me just... All right, set this up.
Let me know when.
What have you become? You wake suddenly. Familiar nightmare. You can never remember. But you know it's the same. That familiar woman's voice. No idea who she is. It's really all you ever remember from the dreams. You wake up in the local inn. The Kaltmader's respite. Words are hard. Kaltmader's respite. It's a medium-sized inn. It's not very nice. Definitely not up to your standards, but it's really the only thing in town. The rooms, the personal rooms, as tend to be in the desert, are in the lower levels, a basement, so that, you know, they don't build up, they build down to avoid windstorms and stuff like that. So you wake up in your inn room. It's boy, you hate this place, but it's better than sleeping in the sand. And you've got an interview this morning.
Great. Okay. So I get up. Is there a mirror in this room? Is it fancy enough for that?
There
at
is.
least?
I mean, it's essentially shiny metal, but it functions. You can see yourself.
All right. So as I look
much as
towards
you
it,
want to.
I'm kind of blurred as it isn't a perfect reflection, and and also I'm still kind of wiping the sleep out of my eyes and whatnot, so it is still a little blurry. Is there like a water basin or anything like that where I have water to clean myself?
Yep.
Okay, so then I, without looking into the water, I take the water in my hands and I splash myself over the face.
It's pretty good. Nice and refreshing.
And I look up at the wall. Is there like maybe a coat hanger, like a
There's a hook for like bags and
a
stuff
number
like
of
that.
different hooks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so on those hooks there are a number of different items that I just begin to reach for, and I put something on and I kind of tug it, and then I take a nice, very, very nice, like noble's shirt, and I start to put that on, and I put on, flip up the hood of it, and I get a nice little tie going, flip that down, then I get this nice ornate jacket with like silver trim and it's like real heavy. It's like it goes all the way down to like my feet and whatnot. And I shake that out, all the crap and crud that's on it. You can see that it's a bit weathered. It's got, at the very, very edges of it. It's got lots of just lots of debris and whatnot that's been picked up over the time of me traveling, and I throw that on, and I kind of get the buttons and all the latches going on that, get it close into me, and then I start to. I go to the bed where I was sleeping, and I start to take all the different individual little weapons and daggers, and I start to stick them into the different places. I take the hand crossbow, and you can see it has like this little hook thing and a bunch of rope, and I take it and I hook it onto something on my belt, on my pants, and I'm like...
Expertly done, like you've done it a million times before.
And then before I leave the room, I look over to the piece of shiny metal, and my facial expression goes from like the very neutral to. Well, let's do this. Yes.
And describe what you see in the mirror.
Oh man. Well, so what I'm seeing in the mirror is blonde hair, blue eyes. I don't want to say pale, but not like tanned, not like a not like a very tanned. Yeah. Nice chin. Not like a butt chin. A little bit of bags underneath the eyes. Having little wrinkles up around the forehead and the eyebrows there. It does look as though the eyebrows themselves have been groomed and trimmed and whatnot. And yeah, the hair itself is long enough where I can slick it back behind my ears. And I'm very, very clean shaven. Everything is very, very clean.
All right. So, finish with your morning routine. You gather your things, head upstairs. Through the inn, you see a large man passed out in the tavern. Paying him no mind. You've got a job interview. You heading out?
Well, yes. I'd say to the. I'm sorry. Is the man that's drunk on the bar? Is that supposed to be like the keeper?
No, there is a front desk with the keeper, just kind of eating his breakfast or whatever. The man passed out is just, you assume, a patron that didn't make it to his room.
Okay. So then what I'll do is I'll walk up to the gentleman at the desk. I'll take one last glance at the man that's passed out, like I'm thinking about doing something, and then I fight my instinct, and I'm just like, nah. And so I come up to the man at the desk, and I take a coin out of my coin purse, and I softly just slide it over to him, and I say, and I say, once again, thank you very much for allowing me to stay here at this wonderful establishment.
Just kind of gives you this incredulous look. And once again, thank you for your money. Takes the coin, pockets it, goes
You're
back
welcome.
to his breakfast.
All right, and I'm walking out like, yeah, dude, I'm cool.
So as you leave, head out the front exit. Into this is just outside the marketplace in the kind of downtown, as much as it can be called in a small place like this. It's like you look around, you're like, it's this way. All right. So you start heading. Next door to the inn is another business, so to say. It is where the local soothsayer holds her business. Just says above the door, Skaldi. And in the doorway, in a chair, sits a satyr. Very old, even for a satyr. We're talking has to be hundreds of years old. Also, her eyes are just white. 0 pupils, 0 iris, nothing. She's got black hair, dark black fur, dark skin, dirty white cloth draped over her chest. Hardly any clothes at all, honestly. Her head hair is in long black dreadlocks going down the back of the chair. She's just sitting there, kind of playing with thread in her chair, kind of rocking back and forth. And as you just walk past her, you suddenly feel an arm grab your, or a hand grab your arm. She grabs you and stops you. I smell the gods on you, boy. You cannot hide their mark from me. Marks only serve to hide from ourselves. There's no hiding from divinity.
So for a moment, I lose my composure. So my face goes from like a grin to just, and then another instant goes by, and I'm just back to, I'm certain I don't know to what you're speaking. Kindly unhand me.
She pauses and then slowly unwraps her hand around and slowly leans back, smiling. I'm certain. Good luck with that, boy.
Yes, well, as I'm not doing anything, I don't need any luck, but thank you. So I'm just gonna keep walking.
As you leave, she calls after you. I hope you find the answers you're looking for. Unfortunately, nobody can provide them but you.
So I begin to walk a little bit faster, taking my coat and pulling it so that the collar flips up a little bit, and my grin begins to fade a little bit as I kind of side-eye look back at myself. At her.
Yeah.
And I'm just like...
All right. And it's not much travel. Anything you want to do before on your way to, are you heading straight to the job?
I mean, yeah, I think so. I don't really think I have anything else I really need to do here. Is there anyone around that is of note that I would want to maybe like befriend? To have like, oh yeah, I know some people in this town and they're my friends. And
honestly, you hate this place. It is dirty. It's a lot of it's run down. I mean, it does well for itself. Like, it's a thriving fucking market. But a lot of it is shady people. And you don't recognize anyone. You're not really from this direct area. You haven't spent much time around here because of the kind of shady shit that goes on here. It's not that you're averse to shady shit at all, but it's just kind of not your style. You know, you're more assassins guilds and stuff like that, where this is just kind of black market shady shit. Kind of below you.
All right. So then I just make my way to the meat.
All right. So you come across that same shed. Doors closed. Give it a knock. Do you give it a knock?
Oh, yes.
I was like, oh my god, the hesitation. Oh, it's so tense. What's he gonna do?
Actually,
he knocks.
I was considering before knocking making like a small little mark on the outer door.
All right.
It was just such
like
a pregnant pause.
Just a little mark. Just a little A.
All right.
With like a dagger. That's it.
Give me like let's call it a sleight of hand, just to like how much it blends in.
Yeah, because what I want you to like not know it's there unless you're like really looking for it. So I rolled a 9, so that's a 20.
Pretty well hidden.
Nice.
It's very obvious if you know what to look for. Otherwise, looks like wood grain.
Very nice. Okay. Very, very good. So then I slip the dagger back into my sleeve, and I am knocking on the door.
pretty quickly, it opens up. There's Orvar.
And I wasn't done. I wasn't done. I was like,
Kind of looks at the door, looks at you. You must be Gendry.
well, yes, I guess I must be. I have to tell you, we're off to a poor start already.
I can tell. Please, come in, come in.
All right.
He opens
And
the
I
door and motions.
I gather my jacket and kind of walk in, trying not to get it on anything in the room.
It is very dirty in here. You hate it even more than the market. As he closes the door behind you, he says, you know, my name's Orvar. You know, most of this crew I received recommendations for. However, I couldn't find much of anything about you. That means you must be good at what you do. Look forward to working with you.
I would dare say so, and I would like to say the same. We'll see how it goes.
Excellent. Well, please have a seat. Would you like coffee or anything? Tea?
No, you know what? I'm good.
All right. Well, please
I'm
have a
good.
seat. This is Marcus and Niphirim. They'll be part of the crew. We'll get
Well
started
met.
here in just a moment. We're just waiting on one more. I don't know where he is.
Well met, well met. I'll just stand, if that's okay with everybody. I don't know what sticky substances are on any of these pieces of furniture.
Come, brother, it isn't too dirty.
Covered in pressure.
You do you.
Niphirim
You do you.
Is staring at everything
nice.
but the people in the room.
What I would like to do is position myself so that I'm not in view of a window and I can see the door.
Easy
Yeah.
enough. It's a small room and easy to see the door.
Very good.
Kinda
And I'm just
situate
sitting
yourself
there
back over by
with
the
my
bed.
arm, my arms kind of like this, holding on to the daggers that are up underneath my jacket that are just hidden, just in case.
All right. Last but certainly not least, Josh.
Hello.
Oh boy. So you wake up in the local tavern, the Count Matters Respite. Asleep in the tavern. Or in the bar.
In the dining hall. Nice.
Your
On the floor, on a
your
chair.
head is on the a table,
Okay.
and you wake up to as a crow, a raven, taps at your head.
Well, the first thing I do is punch the crow, and then. Oh yeah. Oh, where am I? Oh.
Go ahead and describe yourself.
I am 6'4", 225 pounds. I am very pale, bright blue eyes, and long black hair and a bushy beard. But when you look at me, you don't think of me as pale because I am covered in dirt and grime, and I am just rough and tumble. I got a big old bear cloak with the head over my hood or over my head. And I got a giant sword, just massive, like huge.
Buster style.
Yep, Buster style. And I don't really wear much armor. I don't actually even wear a shirt. And I have just kind of basic
Sun's out, guns
trousers on. Yep,
And guess what,
Yep.
Muspelheim? Sun's always out, baby.
excellent.
So you wake up hungover as fuck, and honestly,
Yeah.
late for your job interview.
Very late. Okay. All right.
You,
so
you know where it
I'm
is?
Yep. Who is in the tavern with me? Anyone?
It's empty, other than the innkeeper at the front desk finishing up his breakfast.
Oh, the bar is empty. There's no barmaid or barkeeper or anything.
Yeah, no, not this early.
Oh, okay.
Really, it's the innkeeper kind of. It's all kind of small, and the innkeeper kind of does both.
Alright, so I
you
get
got to
up,
know him pretty well last night because you kind of, yeah.
No. I get up. I got a slobber and stuff on my mouth. I'm sure my sword is kind of leaning against the table. I pick it up, put it on my back. I kind of groggily kind of stumble over to the bar. I lean over it. I get a bottle of mead and I throw some change on the counter and have a good day, I'm running late. And then I just kind of run out of our
Take a
bottle in
gold
hand.
off.
Okay.
Drop a gold on there. All right.
And
you head out
Well,
into the bright sun.
Oh, fuck.
Oh
fuck.
boy, does that not
Oh.
help your fucking hangover, man?
Oh,
What the
man.
fuck?
All right.
You look around, you're like, yeah, no, you checked it out. Yeah, it's this way. Okay, yeah. So as you head past the building next to the inn, again, you see Skaldy there, sitting in her chair, twiddling with her thread. And as you pass, she, without even she can't look at you, but without even moving her head, she says, "Good day to you, Heimdallr."
Me? Oh, hello. Hi.
Oh, sorry. I was just admiring your sword.
Ah, you like it?
Yes, it's very nice.
Yes. I found it
But,
in a lake.
Really? I'm sure you did, but you should know I'm not the one you should be paying mind to right now. You have his sword, but you do not have his eyes, Hunchild. And just then you hear as someone seems to be running away from you behind you.
Did I check my pockets?
Your gold bag is gone.
Oh, I chase after him. I look
As
and
you turn, you whip
That's
around.
mine!
It's very obvious. You see a small figure in a cloak running away into the crowd. Go ahead and give me a
just start
perception to
booking.
make sure that you can keep track of them.
A 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
You're slipping through the crowd, trying to find your way, looking for them, and then you stop. Where'd they go? Oh shit. Oh shit. That's when you just barely see them go around a corner of a building.
Ooh. I book it.
As you round
I will
the
knock
corner,
everyone over around me.
as you make it around the corner,
Here.
you make it around just in time to see them go into a shed, into like kind of a storage closet.
All right. I fucking bust down that shed door. Yeah, that's a
Give me
nat
a-
20. That is a nat 20
Fuck yeah.
plus 9.
Boom! You just
First of the season.
shoulder check it.
Yeah.
As it goes like just off the hinges, like annihilated. You annihilated.
Give
this
me
door.
my fucking money
At-
back.
At which point you hear children. As
A lot
there
of
is
children?
Two.
Younglings?
Specifically,
Oh, okay.
2 younglings. Yes, the younglings too. You see in front of you a half elf teenager was the one in the cloak. You can, now that they're turned around, you can see their face, and they are short but young, very young. They got the pointy ears. They pretty sure they're half elf. And then next to them, and they're kind of clutching in safety, a small orc girl. Can't be more than like 10 years old. And they are fucking terrified. Holy shit, they're nightmares.
So I see them so scared and I soften up a little bit. Why did you steal from me?
The half elf boy is like, I'm sorry, and he holds out the bag. You looked like you could afford it. That big sword, I'm sorry, and he kind of tosses it at you.
Snatch it back. What, are you
It's like-
hungry? Are you
It's
starving?
back.
Or what's going on? Why are you in here? Where's your parents?
I'm just trying to take care of my sister here. We're homeless, and I just wanted to. I'm just trying to provide. Please, sir, please don't hurt us. Please don't turn us in.
No, stop it. That's That is sad. I'm very sorry for your situation. I take a couple gold out and I give it to them. You do not need this whole bag. It is my bag. But here's some gold, and I've got some bread and a little bit of rations, and hopefully that'll last you.
How much
I'll be
gold
in town for a while. I'll give them 5 gold. It's a lot.
Nice.
For the time.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Especially for like food and stuff. Yeah.
I tell you what.
Thank you, sir.
Well, you need to work for your money.
I'm so hungry.
I understand, but you need to
do. But
so you need to take this money and you need to not just spend it on goods and treats. You need to spend it on tools. You need to learn how to fish and take care of yourself.
I mean, I don't
stop stealing
get treats.
And I said some sweet rolls.
I get bread for my sister and I.
I look at them fiercely and I punch the wall against the of the shed.
And she screams.
I use intimidation. I only got 11, but I say, "Do not steal anymore," and then I leave.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry. You leave them and like the girl is just crying. The orc girl is just sobbing. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. He's gone now. As you walk away.
Oh, this is gonna be my favorite character.
Tough love.
Tough love indeed.
Fuck.
All right, well, you have your gold back. Be sure to subtract that gold. And
yep. I make sure to securely tighten that on my belt.
Yeah, you double check and give it a tug.
Yeah.
It's on there.
I'm gonna keep a close eye on it.
Attached to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. This seems to be a shady place, so yeah. But all right. So you heading to Orvar?
Yeah, I'm running late, so I'm bustling. I'm not really worrying about my surroundings, trying not to. I just kind of go. Yeah.
All right, you quickly make your way across the market and to the same shed as everyone else, with the door closed.
I do not knock. I go in with strength. I got 21.
Just walk in. It's unlocked.
I'm sorry I'm late. I am sorry. I am so sorry.
There you are. I was wondering. Thorvald, wielder of Holford.
Ah, someone stole my money. I had to go after him. And I was
yes, you'll get that around
drunk.
here.
Yes.
Yes, well, you'll also get that around here. Welcome, wielder of Holford. I've heard about you. You know, some of what I heard was bad, but it was from people I do not like, so I consider it good.
Do not trust people. Actions will speak louder than words. Good.
Here, my friend. Can I get you a beverage? I got coffee.
I got mine. Ha ha! Yes.
You take that from the inn.
Yes. I paid for it. I don't steal.
All right. Well, you're welcome to have a seat. These are the other people that'll be part of the crew. This is Niphirim.
I take a look around. I look at Sam's character, look him up and down.
This is Marcus. We have Niphirim and Gendry, I believe it was. This is Cydorik.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
All right, well, please have a seat. We'll, everyone's here, so we'll get started.
I do not take
As
a
I-
seat, but I do take my sword out and I just kind of drive it into the dirt and I lean on it.
You see Orvar eye it and kind of grins and gives you a nod.
Yes.
All right, well, as I told you each, my name is Orvar, and I've been tasked to hire the best crew for a job. Unfortunately, they weren't available, so I reached out to each of you. Somebody
nice.
laughed at my joke. That's pretty good. We're gonna get along well. All right, well, the people that hired me, they are in JotunnFotr. We will travel there. It's about a day's travel or so. They will give you the details for the job. Consider I will escort you, of course. Consider the day's travel a sort of getting to know you period. Or maybe a make sure you're not a fucking psychopath period.
It's not just your reputation on the line here as nomads. It's my reputation as well. And frankly, if you fuck with my reputation, I fuck with you. That understood?
Very well.
Indeed.
And none of you are fucking psychopaths, right?
Not that
I'll
I
take that
know
as a
of. I mean, I get sad sometimes, so it doesn't. I don't think psychopaths feel. So I think I'm good.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
I don't think that's what that.
pretty-
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty much that, yeah. Anyway, alright, well, good.
Yes, I think you'll be satisfied at the end.
I'm sure I will. You all come highly recommended, so any questions before we get started? I mean, we might as well just head out.
Yes, the sooner
Yeah.
we can leave this place, the better, please.
I agree.
Alright, I mean,
I don't know. It
Bad.
seems fine to me.
alright. Well, gather your things. We'll head out now. And you see
Take
he,
my big ass warhammer and just put on my shoulder, like.
he puts out the fire in the hearth, kind of straightens things up, grabs a pack, puts it on, grabs his axe, battle axe, big for his size, slings it across his back.
Is it magical?
Do you want to check?
Yeah, why not?
Do you have detect magic?
No.
Oh, well, that sucks. Hard to tell.
It's hard to know how to detect magic if you don't know how to detect magic, right?
D&D, it's so difficult.
That's so used to being my wizard.
Yeah. Welcome to the life of a paladin. All right, anyone else want to do anything, or we ready to ship out?
I am ready.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
I'd like to, maybe just insight check our gracious
Orvar?
host guy. Yeah.
Sure. What are you looking for?
Just to see if he's on the level. If he's maybe hiding something, if maybe he's taking us somewhere to be, to be bait, or if this is some kind of sly sort of thing that he's trying to pull.
Yeah, roll me an insight.
All right. That was a 10.
10?
Yeah.
I mean, he seems legit. Like, he's pretty upfront and stuff. He rolled worse than you. Yeah, no, he's legit. Like, he seems aged. He seems like, you get the vibe, you've dealt with a lot of this kind, you get the vibe, that old adventurer vibe. The way he grabbed that axe, that boy know how to use it. But he has made no threatening moves or anything like that. Dory seems to check out. I mean, it's pretty common for very affluent and rich people to, if they need to hire people for a job like scavenge or anything like that, then it's pretty common for them to hire retired adventurers to put together a crew, essentially. Because since the rich people can't be bothered, really. All right, anyone else have anything before we move on?
Nay.
All right, so you gather all our things, and he finishes gathering his and puts on his back. All right, follow me. And he opens the door and, well, you first, I suppose, and gestures for you guys to head out. And you all exit, and he'll lead you through the marketplace and out of town, out into the desert. Now for this, said it's about a day's travel. For this first day's travel, can someone roll me a d20?
I will.
20.
Do it, Cydorik.
What?
I got a
Did you really get a natural 20, Sam?
Sadly,
I got it.
yes.
I got a 5.
Much called it. A 5?
Yep. Indeed.
Well, that is too bad. If Sam had
Yeah.
called it, maybe we would
Yep.
have a 20 right now.
We all die.
He said somebody roll, and I'm like, I reached over to grab dice. What you think?
Yeah, that's all right. We'll sort out the system. It's
And
new.
I rolled a 20. I'm like, damn, that's gonna be the only 20 I get.
So
I didn't even touch my dice. I was just like, nope, everyone's gonna start rolling at once. Nope, I'm good.
All right. So I'm sorry. What was it? 10?
A 5.
A 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Oof. All right.
Oof.
Well then.
Oh no.
All right. So you guys head out into the desert. Very familiar as nomads, going place to place here in Muspelheim. Very familiar with traveling the desert. The hot sun beating down on you. As far as the time, I mean, it's still pretty early morning. You look into the sky, you see the Thoren still up in the sky. You figure it's about quarter of the way through the day, 10 or so, or 9 or 10. And boy, is that sun hot as you make your way through the sand. Does anyone want to? Is there any role playing or anything? You guys want a convo or anything? As Orvar leads the way. Seems to be minding his business, but
the first thing I want to do is I'd like to kind of do a perception check to kind of just really get a look at everyone I'm traveling with.
Give me that perception.
And perhaps for it to tell me, maybe for me to glean the nature of like what they're capable of, you know?
Yeah, give me a perception.
Okay, so that is a 24.
24. Woof. All right. Yeah. No, you pretty much get a decent read on everyone. You're pretty good at reading people, and their kind of habits and stuff. I mean, for the most part, there's not a lot you can glean just from like interacting with them so far, since you've hardly done that. But everyone. I mean, Marcus is your classic paladin, big armored boy. Seems mostly to keep to himself, but definitely got that swagger walk of he carries his weight well. Cydorik seems your classic berserker. Here to have a good time, really. Just here to have a good time. Niphirim's pretty hard to read, but she's got some tech on her. That is something that you notice pretty easily. And with that roll, you definitely notice she's got this wristband device. It's got like a little screen on it, which you've seen a lot of people kind of decorate themselves with old, non-functioning tech. But what really strikes you is that screen's got a little bit of a glow. It's hard to see in the like bright sun, but you noticed it in the shed. This thing, is it active or something? That's fucking weird. I mean, you've seen like lights and stuff, like some very basic tech works in this world, like lighting and stuff like that. But so maybe it's just like a little, maybe she uses it as a light or something, or it's just for looks, who knows? She also seems to have like these boots on that like go up to her calves. Like they're kind of almost camouflaged to look like your everyday, but with that roll you can tell there's some metal under there. Those are some weird fucking boots, man. But yeah, as far as herself, she seems confident and definitely reserved.
Okay.
I would like... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, the only other thing I would like to do while we're traveling is take just like a minute to observe each individual person so that I'm able to mimic their speech if I need to.
Yeah. Let me think. What should that be? Let's do, that's like a whole new thing. I mean, really, I guess...
For my character, that's the thing that I can just do.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Then you just fucking do it, my dude. I forgot you got that shit.
I'm an actor.
Actor, thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna walk up to Cydorik and ask him about his sword.
Sorry, real quick.
Hail there, sir.
Real quick, Niphirim, did you have something?
Yeah,
I just I've been watching these people and Gendry has caught my attention and I just kind of like seen him like observing everything. I kind of want to insight what he's doing. Like, does this seem nefarious?
Go ahead and give him an insight. Gendry, you can like if you were trying to kind of hide, were you trying to hide that you were doing like sizing him up?
But of course.
So give me a deception then.
Okay, no worries. I have advantage.
Hell yeah, you do.
That's okay. The first roll was a 19, but let's try for 20. Oops. Nope. Okay, so that's a 29.
Okay, well, I got a natural 20
Oh man!
for a 22.
For 22.
So bitch.
And what was your
22.
total, Gendry?
29. Fuck.
But it's a
Nat
natural
20.
20. Okay, so
I know, but
technically he beats you, but here's what I'll give you for the nat 20, because one rule I have is a nat 20 is always rewarded. So here, he is really fucking hard to read. But you're pretty good at reading people too, and as you kind of look him up and down, you do notice him sizing you up. For sure. He's very fucking slick at it. He's very good at hiding it, but he does seem to be sizing you up. You're not sure how much he gleans out of it though, but you at least, like, as you kind of glance his direction, you see him like, you know, kind of glance away real quick, and you get the feeling that he's kind of sizing you up, but you're not even entirely sure that that's what he's doing. Maybe he was checking you out. All right, sorry, go ahead, Marcus.
Cydorik, is that correct?
Cydorik, but yes.
Cydorik. Indeed.
It's almost like I changed it in the session 0.
How are you good at fighting with that sword, sir?
You want to find out?
You look like the rough and tumble sort. Been lots of good fights?
I have been in plenty of fights. The last fight I was in was against like 20 men.
Indeed.
insight check.
Cydorik, roll a persuasion or deception. Don't tell me which, and tell me the total. I mean, I imagine.
What
What did you get, Cydorik?
A 3.
Woof. What did you get, Niphirim?
14.
Yeah. So it was bullshit, right?
I mean, I was thinking about when I was fighting those people in my hometown. I don't really know how much time has passed, but there was a lot of people.
doing it.
Okay. Yeah.
So he's done it before, but he sure is making it sound like he does it all the time.
Niphirim's gonna be like, well, that is quite impressive, I must say.
Yes, it is.
It will be good to fight alongside you then.
Yes. I am excited for battle.
Orvar kinda sparks up. Have you not heard of Thorval? He's the wielder of Hofud. He's the wielder of Heimdallr's sword.
I'm sorry, was that a sneeze?
Oh.
Hofud?
So Gendry snickers. He's thinking to himself, anyone who finds themselves in a position where they have to fight 20 men by themselves obviously did something wrong. So he's just like,
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
So
a really nice guy doesn't fight that many.
I unsheath this giant sword and I let it like glint the sun. I'm like, I cannot wait to use this again. And I put it back on
Niphirim,
my
it's
back.
about the size of you.
That's not intimidating
It's
at
at least
all.
as tall as you.
I think you and I are going to be very good friends.
Yes.
Indeed.
It's terrifying.
My sword will protect us. I have the light. I have the light of Heimdall
my
guiding
hammer.
my way.
And my axe. Oh, wrong movie.
just keep your weapons pointed at the enemy and not at us, and I think we'll be okay.
Just don't be my enemy then.
So at about this point, Orvar's kind of leading you guys. You almost bump into him as he stops. And you see him like this, as he just stares straight ahead. And
He looks like he
ahead,
is looking for like danger.
Well, it looks like he sees danger as you kind of follow his gaze to the path straight ahead.
Can I perception?
It's pretty easy to see. You actually see a oh my god, what is it called? It is a Thurhunder up ahead. A Thurhunder Alpha. So Thurhunder essentially means desert dog. That's what people call them, desert dogs. It is a loose fucking term. A desert dog, it's 4 legs, it essentially is the body of a dog, but it's, though, a dog, they took the skin and they, like, flipped it upside down and you see the inside of the skin.
Ugh.
Also, the mouth just open, like, the jaw unhinges. Like, just drops way down to swallow prey whole if necessary. And on their paws, it's very rough and barbed to gain traction in the sand. Go ahead, everyone, give me a perception check.
It's another 14.
Okay.
Same.
I have a 22.
I got a 12.
22 and 12. All right. So
Yes.
overall, medium thereabout. So, as we kind of look at the action cam here, you do see, as I mentioned, the Thurhunder Alpha, which there's the Thurhunder, and then there's the Alpha, which are almost like a dire version, like wolf to dire wolf. This is like a dire Thurhunder desert dog. They are large, about 10 feet long and huge. It looks, you've recognized this face in desert dogs before. They are scavengers, they are hunters. You just see the one, but you know that they tend not to hunt alone. They tend to be in packs, and I'm sorry, who rolled above 20? All right, Gendry, you notice to your left and right 2 more. And then a 4th behind you as they kind of slink out of the sand, like they were kind of half buried in the sand looking out, and then kind of they're still stealthing, like they think you haven't quite caught on to them yet. But the number 1 is just standing there in the middle of the road, just and
Do you
let's all roll initiative.
call out that you call out that you see them,
Oh dear.
Gendry?
Yeah, do you mention that you
Ooh,
see the others around?
Yeah, so here are the series of events that happen. So my weapon, one of my weapons is glowing, like actively glowing, and I'm just like, oh shit's about to go down. And then I look around, and then I whisper, because we're close enough to whisper, and I say, yeah, we're almost surrounded.
Shit!
I got a 5.
Now you guys get to see my
right.
sword in action.
All right.
So I got
Cydorik, what'd you get?
A 7.
7. Gendry?
I got a 13.
13. Marcus, sorry, what'd you get?
Yar.
5.
5. And Niphirim.
Oh my god. I got a 9. What the hell, you guys?
Oh boy.
Did
I
any
rolled
of us
a 3.
get
I
over
don't know what
10?
to tell you.
I rolled a 2.
That is rough. Get it? Desert
Brutal
dogs.
start. Brutal start.
All right.
Up first is number 5.
Oh, shit.
Which, let me pull them up here. Let's see, what is their speed? Oh yeah, it's a bunch. So, out from behind you, which this one was actually underground. Yeah, sorry, Cydorik, did you have something?
Yeah, if you guys have your improved initiative page up, you might want to refresh. It doesn't do it automatically.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta refresh it. All right, so buried in the sand, like coming out of the sand behind you, is a 5th desert dog. And it just kind of, like, they burrow. This is how they hide and hunt. It just kind of digs up out of the sand as, like, this kind of explosion behind you of sand comes up. And he's going to move, let me see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Easily makes it up to Gendry. And he just lunges at you with a bite. So that is gonna be... Oh, that's cocked. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Ooh, man, yeah, it hits me for sure.
All right, that's gonna be 7, 8, 9, 10 piercing damage. Now, I'm gonna need a strength saving throw.
Okay. Oh, God! That is a 13.
13? You just make it, so as it pounces on you, you kind of stumble back a bit and just barely hold yourself up. 10. Sorry, I said 10 damage, right?
Correct.
New system, who dis? Ooh, woof. All right. Rogue is hurt. All right.
Oh, did you already apply that damage?
Yes.
Okay.
All right,
so I was
up
about to.
next is number 4. Let me check things here. Sorry. New system, who dis?
No, it's okay. Actually, give me a second. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Or rather, keep going.
That's good, that's good. All right, so number 4 sees the movement and starts moving in as it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and runs up on Niphirim with an attack. And guess what? They got pack tactics, y'all.
Of course they do. Fantastic.
Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Yes, that will hit.
Oh, guys, my bad rolling that happened in the past month has finally been cleaned for the first episode.
I'm
Yay!
very, very proud of you. Fantastic.
I rolled a nat
wouldn't
20
say
in like
that out
3
loud
months.
because you might have just jinxed yourself.
Well, all the better for you, right?
Yes.
It's gonna be 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 piercing damage, and I need a strength save from you. Let's call it with
a strength
disadvantage.
save. Oh, good. Oh, that's
say,
even
13?
better. What?
What'd I just say, 13? How much damage did I say?
I don't know. I went from 35
11, 12,
to
13,
18.
14, 15, 16, 17. 17 damage.
Oh, that's very good. Oh my god, the second was a natural 20.
Ah!
So I rolled a 4, so my strength save would be 3.
Yeah, so you do fall prone. Now,
Fantastic.
Real quick, let me check something, because we all got new shit here. Hey, just so you know, Gendry, you have, Uncanny Dodge?
Uncanny dodge, which I can use every round, yeah. I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure that I didn't get attacked by anything else this round.
Okay. Well, I mean, you gotta use it at the time, so you can use it now or forever hold your peace, or until the next attack.
Yeah,
call it
because
when
it
it
wasn't
happens.
a ton of damage. Yeah, right, because it's a reaction. It wasn't a ton of damage.
up
Yeah,
to
you know
you.
what? I guess I can use it. Sure.
All right,
I can use it, so it's
so-
only 5 damage then.
Yeah. So that puts
Okay.
you at, let's see, let me do -5. There we go. Did that. Oh, yep.
Yay.
Sorting out the new system. Wow. Fun. All right.
Oh dear.
So Niphirim went prone.
Yay.
So I'm
That's
just gonna
nice.
use a red ring. Sure, why not? All right. Up next is number 3, who is going to. They easily make it. They got fucking plenty of movement here. He's gonna come up here
Bring
to
your
Marcus
pretty face to my hammer.
as he dives at you. He's got that pack tactic though.
I'm gonna pretend that wasn't a quote from Lord of the Rings.
That's gonna be 21 to hit, Marcus.
The film.
That just meets it, so no.
Meets it, beats it.
No, meets it, beats it.
Meets
You
it,
get
beats
hit.
it, boy.
21?
Just barely scratches you. Go ahead and
Jesus.
give me a strength save.
Okay.
And that's gonna be 12
That
damage.
is a 14.
14. You're able to kind of brace yourself as you see it, and you saw Niphirim get knocked down, so you know it's coming. And you just kind of brace yourself and kind of slide a little back in the sand as it lunges at you, but it does take a little bit of chunk out of your arm. All right, Gendry, you are up, sir.
Oh, right. Awesome. So, as I spin around and the thing takes a chunk out of my forearm, and I kind of, I kind of stagger backwards, I'm going to whip out both of my daggers, and let's see.
Both of them.
So is Nif within 5 feet of this number 5?
Yes.
Should it
Yes.
be considered yes? Okay, so I get sneak attack against it.
If you hit,
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna attack with both daggers here.
do it, man.
First dagger,
Good God.
that is a. So that's a 20, not an. It's a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay, and then the second one is a 15.
15. Sorry, let me double check. That does hit.
Hey, where's my
Oh.
D4?
So you get sneak attack on one of those attacks.
Oh, no.
Right on the first one.
Yep.
Give me a second.
Your
My
dog eat it?
No, my D4 is not here. One second.
Dice emergency.
Yo, homie, go look on another person's turd.
Well, considering it's the dice that I need to roll my damage,
You could have rolled a
Why don't you
D8.
have, like, a bunch?
because I thought I'd only need this.
You're
God.
good, man.
I
It's
have,
fine.
like, 9 sets with me right
Why don't
now.
you make me feel bad about it? That'll help. Okay, here we
I
go.
will.
9 sets. Oh,
Great.
that's adorable.
Okay.
That's adorable.
I have a bunch of. I have a bunch. I don't know. Whatever.
Oh
Okay.
my god, let's stop
Ah,
our
The
piss
pissing
contest.
yeah.
Okay. So I double. Do I double this or I roll it twice? For
No, you.
the, or no. No, never mind.
No
Never
doubling
mind.
nothing. You add some D6s. Probably
6.
2 or 3.
Right. Okay, 6. So that's 6 piercing just from the weapon damage, and actually 3d6 at this level.
Nice. 6 plus.
8. So 13 sneak attack damage added to the 6 piercing,
Nice.
and that's off the first attack. And then the second attack.
He's that you just you stab as it jumps up on you, you just stab into its throat and blood splurts out, but it's still These
Wow.
headphones,
Okay.
gotta get better.
And so that's another 6 piercing damage with the
Another
second
6.
attack, the other dagger. Just kind of.
Sus.
And then the other dagger just stab into its shoulder as it yelps in pain.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
All right. Anything else?
And then, yes, I would like to. I can move, so I will. And I will move around. Let's see. So my person here. And I will move. That's 5, 10, 15.
Remember, diagonals can be 5.
Oh, okay. So 5, 10,
Yeah.
15. No.
Do you need help, buddy?
I want to move in a way where I won't get an attack of opportunity against me. 5,
Oh, kind of swing around them
15, 20,
Yeah, you got plenty of movement for it.
25,
and flank.
25. Yeah, okay, so that's where I want to be. Because I
Okay.
attacked him, he doesn't get an attack of opportunity against me for the rest of the turn.
Oh, really?
Because I'm
Thing?
mobile. Yeah.
Oh.
The mobile feat gives me plus 10 to speed. I can dash in difficult terrain with no extra movement penalty, and then if I do a melee attack against a creature, it doesn't provoke attack of opportunity for the rest of that turn.
Hell yeah. Nice.
So that allows me to get some distance, and then this way I can throw some daggers or do whatever else I need to do, move around.
Hell yeah, my dude.
And so
Mobile as hell.
So yeah, that's me.
Awesome. All right. Up next, we got Alpha number 2. Let's see. Where is he? He's just gonna fucking go for it. Actually, he sees like you start attacking that one, and he's like, and then just starts tunneling down into the sand, disappearing from sight.
Sus.
Do I see this?
Yeah, you all see him go under.
Nice. Okay, cool.
That is his turn. Alpha 1 is up, who just kind of, as they all attack, he just kind of, and then just starts bolting directly toward. Easily makes it there. He's gonna go after Orvar, who's just like, pulls out the axe. Come on, buddy. Oh, man, my accent's all over the place, isn't it? Okay.
You're okay.
People say some weird shit when they're fighting, bro.
Yeah. It's like, come on, brother. No. All right. So he gonna attack.
I knew there was something fishy about that guy.
He gonna attack, but he do not have that pack tactics.
Coming from the guy who was fishy, that's for the
How much damage did you do?
How dare you
Gendry?
say that about me? Your character doesn't know that. How much damage did I do to the one dog?
Yeah.
A whole bunch.
6. I think it was something like. Was it like something like 20 for the first
okay.
dagger? Because I got the
Gotcha.
sneak attack.
Enough that it is looking bloodied. It is
Bloodied,
gushing blood. Yep.
Yay.
All right. So it launches at a bite at Orvar, who just sticks his axe in the mouth, and it clamps down. He's like, ha 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 ha, as it bites back. He's like, and he just growls back. Ah. All right. Up next is Niphirim.
All right, so this has been very unpleasant so far. I am going to, as a bonus action, I'm going to, first stand up, and I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage as I activate my boots and I fly straight up into the air, about 20 feet up.
20 feet up. All right, so 15 movement to get up, and then you said 15
Oh
feet
wait,
straight
15 feet. Yeah, I guess it would be 15 feet up then. So, would
up? All
that
right, so I'm
be
just gonna
20
put
feet
on
up?
here. Yeah, your feet would be 15 feet off. So we'll just do that and label you here as 15 foot.
And then I'm going to take an arrow and just.
So what does it take to activate those boots?
Nothing.
Oh, it's just cool. Reaction.
It doesn't take an action or
Nice.
bonus action or anything. It just says you can
So
use them whenever.
As Niphirim kind of clicks her heels, Gendry, this definitely catches your attention, because you were eyeing those boots. Like little kind of, like a metal bit kind of pops out of the back, and you just hear as jets shoot her up into the air, and like little propellers kind of fling out and start kind of stabilizing as she kind of just for a second, but
easily stabilizes herself and flies up into the air with these boots.
Whoa.
So I'm going to shoot at number 4. And I should get sneak attack on him, correct? Since he's
Marcus
within
is-
5 feet of Marcus?
Go for it.
Okay. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Wonderful. Alright, so get it right freaking
Get
thing
them
there.
sneaks.
Oh, gross. That's 9 damage plus the sneak attack is going to be... Ooh.
Party with 2 rogues. This is
So-
gonna be fun.
So that's 9 for... What did I say? The other one was also 9? So 18 damage total.
18. God damn.
And then I'm going to go ahead and use my Wails of from the Grave. And I'm going to use that to attack number 5. So he's going to take some necrotic damage.
Tell me what
here
this
real
looks
quick.
like.
So as I prep my arrow, I hit a button on my wrist, and you watch it as I pull back, and it goes phew, like it propels my arm forward, like it
Just
looks
kinda robotic.
really weird. And as the arrow strikes number 4, you see this like dark, shadowy, like wailing, ghostly figure kind of as it goes through the air. And it kind of like does this swirly bit and heads to number 5 and just strikes into him. You see him take 6 points of necrotic damage. Whoop, whoop.
God damn. And that was to 3?
That was to 5.
To 5.
Number 5.
Gotcha. 6. Oh, it is not looking good. It reacts like... It is bleeding profusely. It is not looking good.
And that finishes my turn.
All right.
Very
Up
good.
next is actually... he's not in the list, but Orvar is going to... As he pulls his axe back, he is going to disengage. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25... And he kind of slinks out from under the dog. He like kind of slides under its legs through the sand, and then just rushes over and like kind of leans against the tree, turns around and watches. Cydorik, you're up.
That was dishonorable. I'm going to make a 5 foot. Well, no. First, I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna make a 5 foot movement. I'm gonna be placing myself under Niphirim. So I'm within 5 feet of 3, 4, and 5.
All right, so
Nice.
as you kind of grin and you feel your muscles tense, you start feeling Odin's power rushing through your skin, through your muscles, through your blood. As your muscles start...
Yes.
You feel your
Now it's
skin
time
harden.
you watch me work.
All right, do your thing.
So how do you want me to do this under here? Like
So
my
sorry.
character in
What
the-
are you trying to do?
I'm gonna go under Niphirim. So I'm gonna be within
under
5
Niphirim?
feet.
That's fine. I can kind of move her over here, and then you can go like right there. That's fine. That works.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Now I'm gonna attack 4 first.
Do it.
I'm gonna take my. She's
4's
over
looking
me,
bloody.
so I'm not gonna make a wide arcing. It's almost gonna be like a spear into its
Stab.
eye. Yes.
You kind of pull the sword out.
That is
Very
a
much appreciate that. Thank you.
yes, a dirty
'Cause
20.
it would reach her. Yeah, that hits.
All right.
Give me some damage, boy.
6. Hold on 1 minute. Sorry.
It's all right. New character. Who dis?
13. 13 damage for the first hit.
13 damage. And that includes your rage bonus, right?
Yes. Yep.
Nice. All right, as you just, it kind of like stabs into the shoulder, and you pull it out as blood kind of gushes out. It kind of stumbles for a minute. It is not looking good at all.
All right. So my sword is in it, and I'm gonna use I'm gonna kind of swing around mid-strike at number 5.
Fuck yeah, you are. Do it, man. 5 is
Ooh.
not good.
Oh man, that was so close to 20. I got a 28.
Yep, that hits.
That's another 13 damage.
Describe to me how you end this beast.
Excellent. So as I sweep to the right, my sword just cleaves its head like in half. So it's like its top half is flapping like a piece of meat and the bottom half is flapping. And then I'm just like looking. I kind of turn around and I just look at number 3 like it's next.
Kind of like stumbles back.
Yeah. In fact, I do a full 360. I swing through 5, slice it in half, confident that I have probably killed it. I swing over to 3 and I'm looking at it.
You definitely avoid hitting Marcus.
Yeah.
You swing it up and then down as it kind of...
Excellent.
All right, now your turn.
Yes, that is my turn.
All right. Let me see here. What the hell? I have 6 on here, but I don't see 6. But did I fucked this up?
That's because
Wondering that this whole
no.
time, like, if it was buried underground somewhere.
Six was like and went.
No, that
Yeah,
was
under.
2.
Oh, the one. Yeah, where's
So you know
6?
what? We're gonna get rid of 6 because I messed this up. So we're just gonna say that didn't happen. Marcus, you're up.
Yay!
Yay!
You win?
By the way, sorry, real quick
win?
before that, just after Cydorik like slices number 5, which let me get rid of that. You hear Orvar just laughing over there. Yes. Sorry, go ahead, Marcus.
Okay, I am going to hit the one that bit me, number 3, because, like, my shiny armor, you Boston.
Go for it.
That is a 17.
17 hits.
Yay! Okay, that's nice. So that is going to be yada yada. D10 plus 7, that's a 10, 17 damage.
17 damage. Hell yeah. As you just into its face with your
What's it look like?
little hammer.
Bloody?
It's looking fairly bloodied.
Alright,
It's
we'll
number
attack
3. It's
again.
hurt.
That is going to be a 19.
That hits.
Yay. We'll see if I can kill it with the... That is a 9 plus 7, 16 damage.
16 damage. As you and then kind of swing around and poof, into the side, it kind of slides in the sand. It's looking pretty bloodied. But still
Yay.
standing. As it snarls back at you. Anything else?
Take that, beastie. Nope.
All right. Back to
Not
number.
gonna spend any spell slots.
Back to number 4. Who is looking pretty kind of. It's let me see. It's gonna start digging down into the ground. Does anyone want to attack of opportunity? Anyone got their
Which one?
Number 4.
I'm not close enough, I don't think.
You
Yes,
are.
you're within
You are.
5 feet.
The 3 of you are within 5.
I have a question.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm gonna smash
what's your
that
I'm in the
bugger.
air.
Is a attack of opportunity, is that a reaction?
Yes.
Is that what that's considered? Okay. Then I'm not going to use it yet.
Roger that.
I'm not. I'm in the air. I'm not close enough to attack it.
That's right. That's right.
I got that twice.
Actually, you know what? I am.
All
Do it.
Sorry, what'd you get, Marcus?
I got that 20.
Jeez. All
Get
right.
him.
Go ahead. Tell you what, your minimum damage is gonna be it was 4. Yeah, your minimum damage is gonna do it. How do you want to end it?
Oh, then I won't use it.
As I see that, like, I just like swing my axe down, trying to cave its skull in, and just
Your
cave its
hammer?
skull in. Yeah, hammer.
That's awesome! Get him!
So it starts digging, and you're like, fuck no! Boom! And like, the hole it started digging, you just drop its head straight down into that hole.
Do I hear the satisfying crunch of skull?
Oh, yes, you do. And that also satisfying boom, that hammer loves to make.
And then
Yep. And more Viscera comes up.
Yay! Okay.
All right, up next, it's number 3, who
Like I said in my interview.
doesn't like that shit. He's. I'll tell you what. Let's decide. Yeah, no, he's gonna try leaving. Marcus, you already used your reaction. Do you want to use your reaction, Cydorik?
Yes, I do.
Do it. As it starts
I
digging.
got 21.
Yep. And
All right.
again, minimum damage. How you ending it?
Oh, so we're gonna play it like this. I stabbed at number 4, sliced through number 5. My sword is swinging over Marcus, right at 3, and I just land straight into its snout, snout and brain.
It's like
Yep.
digging and then just, and then kind of drops limp into the ground as you.
Very good.
Gross. It is just gross.
And my sword's momentum kind of just drives it into the dirt a little bit.
Yeah, it is. It's half in its grave, essentially. That it just dug for itself.
No, I mean the sword kind of momentum. The sword itself, the tip of the sword is like kind of in the dirt,
Yeah.
and I'm just ready for my next swing.
As you look around, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Gendry, you're up, and Orvar's just over there like clapping. Yeah.
Okay, so are these like trees?
Yeah, these are like dead plants, bushes, and trees.
How tall are they?
The
would you
smaller
say?
ones could be like 10 feet, 10, 15. The larger ones maybe 20 or so. I don't know. How big is a tree? I don't fucking know. Who am I, a botanist?
Say some of them are shrubbery.
So then with that in mind, I'm going to move 5, 10, and then kind of run past these guys. 15, 20.
Zoom, zoom.
And then I want to point and shoot my grappling hook at this guy.
All right.
And try and latch it on one of the branches and like whoosh.
Give me an attack
so.
roll with
Yeah.
your crossbow. You pull it out, and the
Don't fuck up,
you
don't
click
fuck
a
up.
button, and the tip of the arrow goes chink.
Yeah. So that'll be 13.
13. That'll do it. As you- And it kind of like lands into the tree, and you hear chink as it
Nice.
attaches.
Okay. So now, as per my item, depending on the situation, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
If I want to pull myself towards it, athletics, sleight of hand, dex check.
I would say athletics or acrobatics, just to make sure it doesn't like pull your arm off, because boy is it strong. There's some
Yeah,
strong
acrobatics.
springs.
Acrobatics is a
Also,
thing.
do you want to move like a little further, because you're almost kind of gonna go through Marcus? You have a little bit more movement.
Well, I didn't want to move so close that thing could take a swipe at me.
Right. I would
Can I
say
go to
if
the
you
other
zoom
side?
by, it won't really have.
Let me go 5.
Yeah, you can go
10,
the other
go
way.
around
Yeah,
them.
absolutely.
Yeah,
That probably makes more sense.
25, 30. I mean, I have a movement of 40.
And
but
Nifrim's in the air
Yeah, you're
too.
good.
if
So
I'm cool here.
Oh yeah, Niphirim is in there.
So I got a natural 19
Yeah.
plus 7.
As you just
So-
shink Batman horizontally straight over to the tree.
Nice.
All right, so then I'm there, and then I'm good, and then I'm kind of looking around, looking for that one that kind of dug itself into the.
Give me a perception.
Hooah! Oops.
You want to move the battle map on the screen there?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh
let me
yeah,
do
I'm
that.
gonna do that.
You
It's just
show
a,
who dis.
yeah, that's perfect.
All right. Well, I got a 21.
Well, that's gonna be, Oh, yeah. Okay, so you start, So you notice kind of over in this area, there, like, the sand is kind of shifting a bit. Right over here.
Okay.
Do you say anything?
Do I have enough time
Yeah,
to
I'd
just
say you got
yell
just
out
enough
to
time,
them?
like, a sentence.
Okay. And I say, watch out! To the left! To the left! Your left, not my left.
Take it
You guys
back now,
understand
y'all.
what I mean? Yep.
One hop
2
this
steps
time.
this time.
Hate that song. Done too many weddings. Anyway.
Every wedding.
Yeah,
Every
so you
one.
all hear him call out, to the left of your path, over in that area. All right. Anything else?
I'm good, man.
All right. Numero 2. It is actually that one's turn. However, it no longer has the element of surprise, so that did help. So he's going to kind of come over and pop up over here, but it will not get it essentially won't get advantage because of the surprise or whatever.
It wasn't hidden.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take away
Hey.
pack tactics just because he called it out too. So, so that's for
Nice.
Marcus. That's gonna be actually no. He's gonna go for no. He didn't see Cydorik and 3 other dogs, so he's gonna go for Marcus because he's shiny.
Yeah.
That's
Bullet.
gonna be a 21 to hit. No, I'm sorry. Math is hard. 16.
Oh, no. That doesn't.
That's
What?
definitely different. Math is really hard, guys. I don't know if you realize
Oh, wild
this.
difference.
I don't know if you
Sure.
realize how hard math is. Wow.
Sometimes.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
All right.
It's a good thing you're pretty.
So it surprises up, or like it comes up out of the ground, mouth first, just open, going for your arm, but you're ready for it and just kind of smack it away. It's all right. And then number 1 is up, who is going to kind of swing around here to kind of they're trying to flank, not that they really need to, but they're going to try to flank you. And it did see what Cydorik did, so it's gonna try fucking tackling Cydorik. Does have pack tactics and also flanking, but it rolls utter trash for an 11 to hit. Don't imagine that does.
Is that a combat maneuver, so I have to roll against it? Or
No, 11 attack hit.
Okay.
I thought it was a grapple as well.
So yeah, that doesn't hit. So yeah, it swings around and lunges at you, but you just easily it gets a bit of the fur on your back and
Yeah.
obviously doesn't hurt. Niphirim, you're up.
All right, I'm going to take aim at party man number 1, and I'm going to shoot him.
You should do just that.
Oh,
By the way,
that's
neither of these have been
lovely.
touched.
Which ones?
Neither
1
of the
and
dogs
2?
have been touched.
Okay. That's gonna be 25 to hit,
Oh yeah, that hits. That hits
and
this
I
poor
get
little puppy.
sneak attack.
Does the desertdogdie.com.
So that's
Oh.
18 points of damage. Do you need necrotic separated for any reason?
I do not. So 18.
Okay. Yes,
to
and then
1?
I'm
Gotcha.
gonna go ahead and again, as I prep that arrow and shoot it off, I'm gonna do Wails of the Grave and allow those spirits and ghosts to kind of come out of that arrow
So as the
and
arrow-
spread to number 2.
As the arrow hits like his neck, it just kind of like hits an artery or something, starts shooting blood. And then
That's
the spirit comes out and heads over to 2.
That's gonna be another 3 necrotic damage to number 2.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
And then
But also, why are you hurting puppies?
I'm going to, by keeping an eye on Gendry, I'm just heading this way so I can I can, wait, no, that would be the wrong direction. Oh my god. I'm going
Also, you
this
do
way.
remember that you were actually above Cydorik.
Yeah,
just
I'm
making sure.
aware. I'm just gonna fly this way so I can kind of keep an eye on Gendry and the two creatures.
Orvar
I'm not sure
watches
how I
you
feel
like,
about them.
Nice. All right,
Wait,
Keep an eye on me. Keep an eye on me.
What'd you
the
say?
Yeah,
heck?
man! Oh, I
You
said,
say something?
what? You could help?
This isn't my job. I'm here to make sure that you can take care of yourselves.
We're almost done anyway, never mind.
You're doing fine. You don't need me.
That's the end of my turn.
All right, Cydorik.
All right, so my sword is kind of in the dirt, holding
yeah,
it,
it is.
kind of a little next to one, and then I just over arc it and slam it into number 2's skull for my
Fuck
first
yeah.
attack.
Boy, does it hurt.
Oh, it's another 19. It was so close. 28.
28. Yeah, I'm gonna say that hits. Good job. Good job, you.
Yes. It's nice.
And this is the 2.
Yes.
Alrighty.
That's 14 damage for 2.
14 as you just kind of slice into it and pull it away, blood splattering out.
So it's kind of like a
Marcus's
little
shiny
bit.
armor.
It's got a little bit into its skull. And as my second attack, I'm actually just going to slide it out to try to do more of a sawing attack.
Oh shit, yeah, and that is what splatters him.
That's only I can't math. That's only a 12.
Told you math was hard. 12 to
I'm
hit.
sorry, 13.
13 just misses.
Yeah.
So you go
that's
to
all right.
you go to slide, but it kind of angles to where it doesn't really pull any meat with it. But the blood definitely does still splatter onto the shiny armor.
Okay, and then as my bonus action, I am going to frenzy attack. So next turn I can make 3 attacks.
You just start hearing your heartbeat.
Yeah, I see that I miss and I get pissed.
Yes, the rage burns through you. You guys
Yes.
just see his head turn red with blood. Other than the blood splattered on it. All right, Marcus, you're up. Dirty boy.
Smirch number 1.
Do it. Smash that mother.
Okay, that's 18.
18 hits.
That 9 plus 7, 16 damage.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, it is not looking good as you kind of smash into the side of its skull. You can see it dent in as the ding, and it's just stumbling. Dripping blood out of its mouth.
Super great, but that's gonna be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, to number 1 again?
Yep.
Yeah, how do you want to end it?
I wanna hit it in the face with a hammer until its face be now face number.
You just dunk like you're working on a fucking railroad. Until blood is splattering until sand is splattering.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you in that guy.
There's just, blood and brains all over my suit, my pseudo armor. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a bitch.
Just polish this. Buddy's gonna be pissed. All right, anything else?
Nay.
All right. Up next, it's Gendry.
Okay. So from the top of the tree, I see all this stuff happening. I'm like, what, 10 feet up?
Yeah. I mean, you're kind of clung up to it. Sure.
Okay, cool. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump down, doing some flippies as I do.
Fuck yeah, it looks cool too.
And as soon as I hit the sand with the thud, I use my legs and I kick off and just immediately sprint over to here to this number 2 guy real fast. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Nice. Okay.
Just for absolute funsies, for coming down off the tree and doing cool
Yes.
flips. Give me an acrobatics.
Yes.
Just don't roll a 1.
Fuck yeah. I rolled a 3.
That'll do.
Plus 7. Okay, good.
So like, yeah, you kind of do a bit of a flip and kind of stumble a bit, but you take off like a motherfucker right over to
Hell
it.
yeah. And on my way there, like as I'm about like maybe halfway there or so, my hands are filled with daggers. I chuck one at that point,
All right, do it.
and then as I get to it, I like jump and I sink the other one both like double-handed into it.
Fuck yeah, give me that first hit.
Okay.
We'll do them one at a time, just to be sure.
All right. First one is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So that is a sneak attack damage because they're right next to it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so that is 5 piercing plus 11 and 17 sneak attack. So that's a total of 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
22 damage.
Off that first one that I fling while I'm running to it. And then
It
I
like
do
kind
a
of hits it
leap.
in the like kind of the temples. It starts stumbling, unsure of
Nice.
what's going on as you finish running up
Heck
to
yeah.
it.
And then I leap and I try and plunge double fisted my dagger into like its skull.
Fucking
If I
do it,
can.
man.
If I'm able to. I don't know.
Fucking do it.
So that's a 16.
That hits. How? So, how do you want to end it?
Yee. So I'm not making any noise during this either.
Yeah,
No yelling for attack. No I'm just, and because of the boots I'm wearing, I don't actually make any kind of
Yep.
fucking noise as I'm
You
running.
barely leave a fucking trail in the sand. It's weird.
Yep. So just, and then I jump again, as I jump, my grin slips, and I'm just this neutral fucking as I hit it.
Sink down into it.
Yeah.
And you just feel like the movement, and just as it passes a certain point, a certain threshold sinking into its skull, it just stops moving and sinks down, and you kind of land
Nice.
on it softly.
Nice. And as I'm landing with it on it, the other dagger that's into it just then, I use that dagger and the dagger that's in its face to kind of steady myself as it falls. And so then as it falls, I step off of it as if I'm stepping off of an escalator with both of my daggers. It's fucking right into my
Fuck
shit.
yeah, and it fucking looks cool too, man. It fucking looks so cool.
Yeah. And I dust myself off.
All right. And with that, we'll leave initiative.
Yay.
By Thor, that was a good fight.
Oh, that was
just over there
interesting.
clapping. Nicely done. Okay, yeah, that was nowhere near the fucking accent. Let's try this again.
Nicely done there, chap.
Nicely done, old chap. Yep. Chip, chip-a-roo.
And all of us just take a fucking hard look at that dude, and they're just like, huh?
Insight!
Who the fuck's this dude?
So,
Yeah, the other actor was sacked in between.
Yeah,
like, in between
we had to
scenes,
recast.
So I'm just feeling good for him.
That's cool. That's why you didn't fight. No,
We're one episode in and we had to recast in the middle of it.
Yeah.
hate to see it.
Oh
It's
dear.
production hell, really. Anyway, no, he claps and he's like, hang on, let me find it. Very nice, very nice. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. You guys are pretty good at what you do.
Indeed.
You with that sword, that was impressive. I got to say, I'm a bit of a fan.
You know what?
Oh.
I
Well,
agree.
thank
Cydorik, is it?
Yes.
That was pretty awesome. And Marcus, my word, you both are formidable.
You handle that sword very fucking well. Or that
Yes.
hammer,
Like I
rather.
said, actions speak louder than
Indeed.
words.
Give
Yes.
Gendry kind of
That
a.
sword is quite impressive.
And you, Gendry, that move at the end with the dive and the... You zipped over to that tree. That was pretty fucking cool.
Very interesting, that device you've got.
Yes, where did you
Warning,
find
help.
that?
Immensely.
Not too interesting, I hope. And I look to Marcus and I just say, you've got red on you.
Occupational hazard.
And I just look around and I'm like, I'm dusting all the dirt and shit and sand off me.
Well, that was quite the show, everyone. That was quite the show. I think I might have chosen the right people for this, for this job. As long as you're all not still fucking crazy. You're not, right?
Probably not.
So I'm just coming down from my rage, so I still have a little craziness in my eyes.
And
I'm like,
you
no, I'm
frenzied,
not.
so you are exhausted now, by the way.
like,
You take a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't do much, but yeah. I think disadvantage
Sorry.
on checks, right? Yeah.
Take a fucking point of exhaustion? That's
For frenzy.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that now. That's
Yep, my dude's nostrils are just kind of just whoosh. As I'm just like,
I look around, I'm like, does anybody need to get healed of their wound?
I took a pretty nasty hit there. Feeling a little off.
I put my hand up, not me.
Not you what?
Okay.
I have no need to be healed.
Oh, congratulations.
Orvar
Well,
just
I
kind of
can-
looks at you.
Cast Cure Wounds on you.
All right.
Let's do that.
Cheerio, Pip Pip. I do like my wounds cured.
Wow. That was...
Oh,
I rolled a 3 to 1, so...
Nice.
That's 8 damage back then.
Oh, well, I mean, that's
Level
better than
5.
I was. That's great. Thank you. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate that.
No problem. All in the day's work for a pellet.
Cydorik?
Yes, I pull out a small knife from my bag, and I attempt to skin these beasts for their pelts.
Give me a survival. Survival check.
Can I assist him in this?
Do it with advantage.
Nice. Okay. 17.
Yeah. I'd say out of the how many were there? 5?
I thought their skin was more like inside out.
Yeah, I mean it's leathery as fuck because it's practically tanned. So I would say you get 3 decent hides. You can put 3 desert dog hides in your inventory as a custom item. Yes,
Very good.
Gendry.
Is there a way for me to, while they're doing that, perhaps look around and try and see if I can see where these creatures came from?
Give me
Like any kind of tracks?
Give me an investigation or survival, either one.
Okay. So I'm going to take these goggles and kind of put them on and just kind of whoosh, whoosh.
Neat.
I'll be looking around. And you guys hear, if for anybody that's listening, like a small little
So it is mechanical in nature. With a passive-
none of your business.
Oh no, she didn't ask that. I'm just asking. None of your business. The answer's the same.
I rolled really low. I rolled a 9. Even though I have advantage, I rolled a 9.
9. I mean, most of them came out of the sand, like they were hiding in the sand. That one was just kind of, like that one in the front was just kind of standing there. You're not really sure where they came. They tend to burrow, so they're kind of hard to track anyway. So, they know not to leave tracks because they are not the only hunters in the desert.
Gotcha.
Niphirim, I understand what you're going for there with your passive investigation. You definitely clock his goggles. Let me see, what are those fucking goggles? Oh, right.
Yeah. In fact, can I instead of them being goggles, can I have them be like just like a little monocle?
Yeah, totally.
Which I just I take it out of my pocket, like it's attached to a chain on my belt,
Yeah.
and I just slip it out of my pocket and just fucking.
Also, looking at these things, they wouldn't give me an advantage for like tracking or whatever, but that's fine.
And then I
When you
put it
put
back
up to
in
your
again.
eye, you'd be like, "Yes."
It's.
I mean, yeah.
Niphirim, you've seen.
Yes.
Niphirim, you've actually recognized this device because you've dealt with a lot of scrappers and people that deal with technology and like
kind of analyzing technology, and it's definitely a version of the Eyes of Minute Seeing that helps you investigate things up close.
Okay.
You've definitely seen a lot of tinkers fuck with them.
I just kind of, out of the corner of my eye, catch that and clock it, but I don't say anything, and I kind of keep doing what I'm doing to help Cydorik.
Word. All right, anything else before we move on?
Do I see that she sees? And then does she see that I see that she sees? Can we go down that rabbit hole real quick for 5 minutes?
Let me roll for
The
this.
mirrored hallway
Yeah,
here.
go fuck yourself.
Yep. And I'm just like, and I get like real big chested for a moment, and then for some reason I get real downtrodden. I'm fucking just. Yeah, my guy's going through some shit for some reason, and no one can understand why.
Not even he.
It's because you've got tiny
Not even
little
me.
arms.
Yeah, I got tiny little arms, bro.
Tiny little arms.
Yeah, make fun of me. You guys have to sleep sometime.
So,
With a strength of -1, you know. Alright.
so
Can relate.
Orvar.
That's fine.
Orvar is like, all right, well, enough fun for the day. Let's keep moving, shall we? He looks up to the sky, and you guys look up, and you notice that guessing where the ring is, it's past noon where it disappears, and the second arm is starting to come up. It's probably maybe 5 hours to darkness. So he's like, we can still get some more traveling in before we camp for the night. So let's get moving, shall we?
Indeed.
Yes.
Leads the way.
As we take off walking, I'm going to can I try to sleight of hand something real quick?
You can.
Oh, shit.
Fucking do it, girl. What are you doing?
Do you want me to message you?
Yeah, you can DM me, girl.
Oh my god, it was a natural 20.
Oh, dude, you're
fuck.
slipping into his DMs on the first sesh? Damn.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Does anyone else want to, roleplay or anything? Or any roleplaying you guys want to do before camp?
So we're just walking. We're walking as a group now.
Yeah.
How is Cydorik carrying all those pelts?
So you see me, so I've got these pelts, right? So you see me open up like this small pouch, like this literally tiny pouch, and I just stuff all of the pelts in there.
All right. So then
And the bag
I
doesn't seem to be getting bigger. I'm just like, ah.
So I know what that is then. I see that, and my nostrils are still going nuts, and I'm just like, well, you know, I have a bucket of water in my bag. Just saying. Would you like? I also have soap. Have you heard of soap before?
Why do I need to be
Niphirim
clean?
gives you a very pointed look.
Well,
This is my
Marcus.
musk.
Yes, it is. Yes, and I would never say that it isn't. I'm just saying.
Why do you just have a bucket of water? Where are you storing that? Where is that? Where did that come from?
Where did you put your furs?
How does that not spill? And I'm like amazed, like, how?
Well, if
How
you
is
don't
there
know,
not
I'm
water
not going to
everywhere?
tell you.
That would splash. Wow, you're like magic.
Magic is a wonderful thing if you understand it.
I don't need magic. I have the gods in my sword.
And your musk.
Indeed, sir.
Well, I'd like to hope that perhaps maybe I can do some things by myself.
Not with those little baby arms. Take a swig of my meat.
Big boys always bully the little ones, don't they?
All right, I
know,
feel
right?
like we're headed towards a confrontation here.
Roll for initiative. No.
Now, Gendry, he's just having fun. Don't take it too personal.
Oh no, I wouldn't.
By the way, you do well with those daggers, sir.
Well,
I
Thank you very
agree.
much.
I agree. You're very skilled with them. I didn't even realize you fucking had them. Where did you keep those?
yeah, that's
At Niphirim, the
That's my
bow
secret.
you have is fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Why to work about?
It's a skill.
You're certainly an artist with it.
I am
So
coming.
my guy's, I mean,
Voice, god damn it, dude.
my guy's eyebrow is up at Marcus, and he's kind of like thinking to himself, like, yeah, is this dude trying to like butter me up and like make me like let my guard down and shit? So he's kind of just like,
Are you inside?
Do you want to do an insight?
Sure, man, totes. I mean, I was just thinking that to myself.
Yeah.
But totally. That is 15.
15. I mean, he seems legit. Yeah, he seems pretty surface level.
Totes.
And that
Gendry.
sword. Goodness, by the gods, it's magnificent.
Can't believe you've never
I love
heard
this
of
character.
Thorvald. And the wielder of Hofud. It's quite the piece of work.
It is quite a legendary tale. Maybe I will tell it to you sometime.
And I would be happy to listen.
So I'm just muttering to myself at this point as I turn away in their voices perfectly. Oh God, that sword. Yes, I'll tell you a story about it sometime. And as I'm like walking away.
That sounded just like Josh.
Yup.
just like
Yup,
him.
100%.
Just like him. Holy cow. I thought I was getting a feed from the wrong channel.
100%.
I'm practicing their voices just in case I have to pretend to be them at some point.
Yeah, in case you have to
Interesting.
kill them and replace them.
That.
Gendry,
You
judging
have to put on a lot of muscle first.
Judging
More
by
baby
your-
arm jokes, I like it.
Yes. Yes, Niphirim?
judging from your clothing, you're not exactly a scavenger, are you?
Maybe. What's it to you?
Oh, just curious. I like to know who I keep company with. Especially
Well-
when they wear clothes like that.
Well, I can say that you'll find no competition from me. I'm not interested in any of the things you're interested in, I'd imagine.
Well, just from, observation. I don't think that's true at all.
No, don't misunderstand. I will accumulate items that I feel are beneficial to me and my goals, but I'm not out looking to scavenge anything from anywhere.
Sure, of course.
Good talk, good talk.
She starts looking around at everything else but him.
Socially awkward Niphirim.
So I'm looking into my bag of holding, pretending to look at things. Oh yes, that's where that is. Yep. Oh, and then oh yes, that all over there. Hey, I do have magically
Delicious.
Cydorik, the buckets they haven't spilled. There is one. No. Yes. No.
I am just in awe. I am in awe. I don't understand how you
what?
don't. How don't you spill that? It should be all over
Come
the
here.
place.
Come
And
take a look. Come take a
I'm
look in
just
my
in-
bag.
Aww.
I go over there like, wow,
You see nothing.
wow.
You see nothing. That's not how a bag of holding works.
I know, no, it's not. It's not. I've been just pretending this whole fucking time.
You look into a black void.
And I still say wow. I'm like, oh, wow.
I mean, you have one of these, I'm assuming, at this point. And I'm just like, I'm thinking to myself, really?
Really, guy? Really?
Really, guy?
Wow.
I pull out my bag of holding and look inside, and if anybody looks over, I was just trying to be part of the group.
Just double checking. I thought you couldn't see anything, but I was just double checking.
Yeah, like, can you?
Then, Marcus,
Shankies.
how did you find yourself here?
Marcus, how did you find yourself here?
Oh, I couldn't hear
It's all
her.
good.
Oh,
You're being
sorry.
very quiet right now.
Is my
What
mic?
was the question?
You
Oh,
bumpered
how
Discord.
did you find yourself here?
Oh, well, I travel around doing the work of Thor, and that's, how I ended up here, was working in the temple to help get it repaired, and
Oh,
heard about this job.
in the temple, you say, and what brought you to this job in particular?
Work.
No, just looking for some coin.
Of course.
Sure, that makes
Always
sense.
need money if you're going to do the gods' work, whether we like it or not.
That's very true. Cydorik?
I'm sorry. I was still looking in the bag. Just wow.
Yep, and I go. Yep, that's enough. That's enough, and I draw the strings on it. That's enough of that. And I pull my jacket over it.
Niphirim, were you asking me something? What?
Oh, just curious. What brought you here?
You know what? I'm just trying. A lot of shit has happened in my life, and I'm just trying to find my way and hopefully collect the pieces.
Hopefully, I do hope that is the case for you then.
Yes.
And we're walking, or
Give you a sidelong glance and keep walking.
I just keep drinking a big old swig of my mead.
All right, well, you guys travel for a while. You're actually starting to see in the distance, over the horizon and the sand dunes, a bit of kind of a shine in the direction that you're headed as you start seeing the top of the giant robot, which you're all at least familiar with hearing about, but you guys look up and notice that the ring is just about to reach the sun. So, Orvar looks up and says, I gotta pull out a Marcus's accent. Hodor is almost here. I suppose we should find camp for the night. I don't really like traveling at night in the deserts. It does get cold.
It's not advisable.
Let's find a place off the path to make camp, shall we?
Indeed, I would agree with that.
very, very well.
All right. Well, let's go this way. And he starts leading you off the main path between the towns and the city and the town. And you guys find kind of a nice little area that it's far enough away from the path that it breaks line of sight, but it's not so far that you can't hear what's going on there. Sound travels pretty well in the desert. And there's a little bit of kind of dead shrubbery around you that kind of give you a little bit of privacy. So you guys start making camp as the Hodor ring starts darkening the world.
I set up my tent and then set up my bedroll inside, or my bed cot inside.
Orvar works on building a fire, and as the ring starts to block out the sun, and you instantly feel cooler. Like, it is much more bearable very suddenly.
Yes.
And he pulls out some rations and starts kind of making dinner, sort of, like, well, at least cooking his own. He's like, I hope you all brought food. I didn't bring enough food for all of you.
I set up my tent as well. My kind of camping supplies. I take out a water skin, and I got some soap, and I've got like blood all over, and even though I'm dirty, I kind of don't want to spread disease, so I take the water skin and wash my arms up, and I sit there and I just start munching on my rations.
I go about 20 feet away, and I do as I've done for many years, and I dig a small trench, and I bury my bag right next to it, exactly where I always do, and I lay down in the sand and sort of start putting it over myself.
Make it a little
kind
womb
of
or a cocoon?
camouflage.
You guys haven't eaten yet, but
Oh no, I can sit here and eat with my bag. It'll be fine.
Niphirim, what are you doing over there?
Oh,
What?
you know, there's
that-
lots of things
you
that
sleep
come
in
out
the
at
dirt?
night.
You sleep
Of
in the
course.
dirt? Oh.
Well, don't you?
No. I know I'm a barbarian, but I'd have some sort of like comfort.
It's
Even
more
a
of a
berserker has
mode
standards.
of camouflage, but thank you for the judgmental
You're gonna get
eyes.
a lot of sand in your nether regions. That's
You know,
going to be
that
uncomfortable.
That is the trade-off of safety, isn't it?
Indeed, and I like turn away.
I take some of my rations, my jerky out of my bag, and I just kind of go like have a moment of self-doubt where I'm like, wait, is this weird? And then I just whatever, and I just eat my food.
Just hear Orvar chuckle it.
I just
I've seen
look
all
over and
sorts.
I'm gonna go in my tent now.
I'll be in my bunk.
Accurate.
Like,
Is
it
any-
sleeps in the dirt.
Is anyone aware of me and what I'm doing right
Yeah,
now? Or are they all
what are
just
you
attending to themselves?
What are you doing over there?
Can I perception check you?
I
Well,
am
'cause
keeping a
what
pretty
I-
steady eye out.
Okay, because
Yeah, she's
I'm,
been watching
trying to. I'm gonna set up my tent, and then I'm going to set up the like a number of twigs and string with bells around my tent. And then on the inside of my tent, I'm going to lay just some caltrops, just beep, 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 right at the entrance to my tent. And then I'm going to.
Caltrops don't work great in the sand, but you make it work. Kind of bury them halfway with the spikes sticking out. It works.
I mean, I thought
Just throw some
that'd be
Legos
the
down.
way
It'll be
that,
fine.
that'd be the way that would work, or that would look. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna lay down in my clothing, in all my clothing. I'm not gonna take any of my shit off. Just kind of chill with my
Just lay down in
hands.
your tent.
Yep, I'm just gonna lay down, and I'm going to kind of just begin to maybe fall asleep with my hands on my daggers inside my jacket.
All
Just
right.
ready.
You do that.
I meditate.
I'm sorry, out of game. I forget what that gentleman's name was that we're trying.
Oh, Orvar?
Orvar. Okay.
Yep.
So I see I
Orvar's
see everyone
over
going
cooking
to
his
bed.
food and eating
Yeah.
and kind of
I
like
go. I
finishing up.
Yeah. I sit next to him. I pull out some dice and like, you want to play a game before we hit the hay?
Absolutely. You've got my number.
Niphirim pops up. Did you say a game?
Oh, we can play some dice. Yes.
Oh, I love dice.
I'm gonna get out of my trench.
Everyone comes out. Dice.
So I wipe away the sand and I leave an open space. I pick out some mead. I pour cups for everyone. Yes, let's play some games. Play some dice.
Oh my god.
You guys. Tell you what. We'll just do fucking rollies. Anyone playing? Go ahead and roll a d20 to see who wins overall. Essentially, I mean, we're not gonna
Got
go
a
through
9.
and just play dice in front of everyone.
I got a 15.
16.
Oh,
Orvar
good
got
game.
13.
Good game. Niphirim wins. You got a drink.
All right, that was 50 gold apiece. Come on now.
Whoa.
You
whoa,
never
whoa,
said
no,
anything about that.
This is a drinking game. I poured the liquor. You got a drink now that you won.
Oh, well, now see, that is a good game.
It's a really good game.
And she
I
will
like that. It's my favorite.
happily tip that shit back.
Excellent.
All right.
Gendry
Well.
joining us.
Oh
Gendry
yeah,
didn't join
is
us,
Gendry
huh?
joining?
Or Gendry.
Nope.
I mean, this is after everybody's prepared their shit and I've rigged up all my shit, right? So now I'm snug as a bug.
You
man.
hear him out there kind of laughing and drinking and having a fun time.
At this point, my veneer is just gone. I'm
Yeah, you're just-
myself inside this tent, just fucking.
Bye.
Shutting down.
Oh, this is a good party to have.
Excellent.
Where did you get this mead?
Oh, from the tavern that I got drunk in last.
It is
Pull the-
divine.
I know, right?
They do
Oh, my-
have good mead.
Indeed.
Next time we're in town, I will be getting a whole crate of it.
Oh my, I will be there to help you carry it because I'm so strong!
You're a thinker, not a lifter, that's for sure.
Oh, that's 100%
Stronger than-
true.
Baby arms. I try to goad you out. No, I like that man. He's got a cool bag.
He seems
I wouldn't
very,
piss him off if
very
I were
smart.
you. Judging by what he did there in
This
the
is
fight,
just
I
all
would not
fun and
piss him off.
games. This is all fun and games.
Fun and games is not the games for everyone.
Oh, you know, sir, you are not wrong.
I rarely am. I rarely am. All
we
right.
You
begin,
guys hear nothing but
packing up.
silence from over my tent. Nothing.
So as we're packing up and I'm going in my tent, I actually take out my shovel and I draw a line across the entrance of my tent so I'll know if someone comes in. And then I'll go, "Good night, Gendry. It was very pleasant fighting with you today." And I close my tent.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. I
Yeah.
plead that you don't try to kill me in my sleep because I will fucking stab you. Okay, good night.
No.
And he goes in his tent.
So very, very softly, I don't know if anybody hears this, but Gendry whispers to himself, "Good night, Gendry."
Good night, John boy.
and he says, and then he says, kind of just right, like not whispering, "It's Gendry, you twat." As he just continues to sleep.
No one hears it.
Oh, I love it! Oh my god, that's perfect.
All right. The night goes by pretty quietly. This is pretty standard, path. There's not a lot of bandits between these two places.
yeah. It occurs to me no one's keeping watch.
No one did.
Well, actually,
Everyone's just like, "Okay, good night."
what I wanted to say is
Yeah.
I meditate for 4 hours and then I would like to spend the remainder of the time as I'm waiting for people
Okay.
to
Oh, yeah,
keep
we
an
also-
eye out.
Sure.
We also have another elf or half elf in our midst, right? So,
Elves
Yeah, that's
don't
only
sleep.
elves.
so
Like
y'all,
full
y'all just
elves.
take turns or some shit.
Yeah.
Marcus is half elf, so he has to sleep.
Oh.
Oh, what a dick.
Full elves only.
Oh, am I the only elf?
Only full elf.
Oh.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so
Nifty.
I'll keep an eye out. Do you want to roll for me?
Yeah, go ahead. Just for funsies. I mean, I already said nothing happened, but let's do it, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't catch that.
Nothing happened, but
Elves
quite
just like
don't
to
suddenly.
good
can't be
thing nothing
charmed or put to
happened.
Sleep, so.
No, listen,
'Cause
you
that
were
was
chewing
an
on a
8.
fingernail. You were chewing on a fingernail. You bled.
Yeah. It was very like
Damn it.
nothing happened, but you were very distracted anyway. You don't like, you're not big about the group jobs, so you're just kind of on edge anyway. Like even your meditation was kind of
So while I sit there kind of chilling out, I'm going to just take out my map and I'm going to start making some marks. And I take out my notebook and I go ahead and kind of make subsequent notes with that and just kind of wait for everybody to get up.
all right. Eventually, the ring passes. And the heat instantly hits even through the tents as morning comes. And you all
Take 10
wake in the middle of
minutes
the
to get
fucking
my
desert.
armor back on. Finally get out, and I'm like, there we go.
Orvar
Good
is
morning.
one of the first, like definitely like the first up. He's like comes out like, "Good morning.
Good morning.
How did you sleep or do whatever the thing is that you did?"
Well, being in the dirt, I guess that's weird or something, but
I've seen a lot of weirder things, to be fair.
hey, it kept me warm, it kept me safe, and I felt pretty unnoticed by anything that could be going by while there's several tents out here. I slept mighty fine.
Excellent. That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Yes. Yourself?
I tent, put it in the bag of holding.
Is he making
Alright.
coffee at all?
Yeah, he
Getting
makes some
some- oh,
coffee,
yeah.
kind of hands it out. Like, here, everyone, time
Nothing
to
like a
wake the fuck
fresh
up,
brew.
and
I hold up my hand. None for me.
And I'm
Alright,
no longer
alright.
exhausted, correct?
Are you worried about being poisoned, sir?
And you're not?
Oh, so far,
Not
so
really.
good.
Hey, so
If I
with that
die,
rest,
I
do I get
die.
my health back or what?
yeah, long rest, everyone. Sorry, hit that button.
Totes.
Long rest.
Nice.
Everything
That means
reset.
no exhaustion,
long
right?
rest.
Correct. Exhaustion goes away.
Cool.
Take long rest.
Yay.
All right, so you all kind of do your morning routines, and Gendry, you kind of sure up
I'll
your stuff and pack away. You all pack away your things, and Orvar does the same.
Yeah.
Puts on his pack. All right, shall we get moving? They will be expecting us soon.
Let's go.
Indeed.
All right.
Yes.
Off we go. And he heads back to the path and starts leading the way to JotunnFotr. And
Excellent.
as you travel in the morning, you see it. You are still like hours away. Like you expect to get there in the afternoon. It is bright early. The ring just barely past the sun now. And you can see the full Jotun over the city already. You are hours away, and you can already see it. As you approach JotunnFotr, capital of Muspelheim. This section of it, anyway. Essentially all of Muspelheim, since this is the kind of concentrated area being close to the Bifrost. The largest thing, I don't think any of you have actually been to Jotunheim. However, you've all heard of it. It is literally world famous because it is a city built under the largest fucking structure you have ever seen in your life by a wide mile. We are talking, it is, let me just bring up the description here, if I could just remember my own fucking thing, you know.
Oh.
It is, it's about like a quarter-mile high, this robot, and maybe 3 miles long. Its legs reach out surrounding the city. Miles apart. The city sits coolly in the shadow of this big, long-defunct robot.
Does it fart AC?
It does not. And as you approach, you start seeing, like I said, you see the robot miles, hours away. But as you get closer, as the ring starts coming up on the other side of the horizon, as you go into the afternoon, you start seeing revealed the city underneath, the city in shadow, JotunnFotr, the Giant's Foot.
Nice.
But that is a story for next time.
Oh, man.
It went extra long, everybody.
Shit.
I have a question about the environment.
Please.
So as the ring is moving, what
Mhm.
does the sky look like? Does it look like a normal day and night kind of cycle?
Blue sky, and when it's over, I mean, you can kind of see a bit of stars because of the lack of light pollution. But most of the sky, because the ring is rather wide.
Okay.
So you obviously can't see stars through the ring. There are kind of
Right.
bits of kind of tech. It's a like creature-made ring. It's not natural, obviously. So it is made of technology, which you can kind of see the layers of it at times. But
At night mostly, right?
yeah, at
When it's-
night.
oh, okay.
Or like when the sun's kind of hitting it at an angle, when
Okay.
it's off on the sides. Essentially, at noontime, you don't see the ring. And then as the afternoon starts, you see it come up on the
Yeah.
other side. And then as it passes
as
in the
it's-
morning, you see it go kind of
Gotcha.
towards the horizon.
where
Okay.
once it disappears past the horizon, that's essentially noon.
And the sun is always in the same space.
The sun don't move.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
planet is tidal locked. It does revolve around the sun, but like our moon to Earth, the same face is towards the sun the entire time.
So, at points when the ring is like halfway past the sun, does
Mhm.
it give like a weird glare or?
you ever been outside during an eclipse?
No, but I've seen pictures.
It's this weird kind of twilight.
Yeah.
That's what it's like as it's kind of the edge is crossing the sun. But once it kind of does the fully past the sun, it's essentially night. Like it's dark.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
Cool.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, not a problem. Any other questions?
that's all I got.
All
I
right.
think that was a really good session.
I want to reactivate the robot and ride it.
We'll
And
see
make
what
it for air
happens.
conditioning.
Yeah, that's not really a question.
Thank you all for joining us here on Forge of Lore. We're really looking forward to doing this campaign, guys. We fucking did it! First episode's in the fucking hole, man! Holy crap!
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining. You're just great. Stay tuned. We got so much in store for you. I did want a quick thank you to, I might fuck this name up, but Alexander Nakarada, I believe, who does all the music. Check him out. Links down in the description. Copyright free music, or you can throw him some cash. It's amazing. He wrote the theme song. He did all the music. Check him out. It's awesome. But yeah, your friendly dungeon master here. Thanking you, and I don't have a sign off. So see you next time.
Good night.
Peace.
Bye.